Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Did you know that you can get up to $10,000 line of credit with bad credit? Okay. Now, there's a difference, and I'm going to tell you why. That you probably, I always stress that if you can go for a line of credit, but there's a reason why. When you go for a loan, okay, they charge you all the interest on that loan, okay? And then when you pay that loan off, they actually have to reapprove you to get another loan. So when you have bad credit, if you get that loan and pay it off, that doesn't guarantee you that you're going to get approved for that loan again, correct? So if you get the line of credit, they're not only going to charge you only the amount that you actually use, but they're going to allow you to pay it down or repay it and then use it again without reapplying. This is why I continue to tell you guys, if you can find any institution that's giving you a line of credit, and I have 11, you want to go for that line of credit, okay? Now, the first institution that I would tell you to look at is checking the cash. All right. So with checking the cash, they offer a flex line of credit from 100 up to 4,000. Now, please understand, with some of these lines of credit, they may be their interest rates may be much higher than your traditional credit union or your banks. Okay, so just keep that in mind. However, they have more flexibility, especially when you have bad credit, because they focus on the ability for you to repay it. So where a bank or a credit union, they're looking at your DTI, your debt to income ratio. So then when you're over that 55, 60% debt to income ratio, you can't get a loan from them, period, right? They may offer an alternative loan, but it's going to be a small dollar loan. So that's the reason why you have to look for these other institutions that will tolerate a high debt to income ratio. Okay, they're just focused on, do you have open checking account? Do you have regular deposits? The information on the application, is it accurate? Okay. And that's one of the biggest things that most people end up losing or getting disqualified for, because the information on the application, when they're trying to verify this information, if they're using a third party credit bureau or whatever, it may not match up. And so you end up being disqualified for the loan. And it has nothing to do with the credit. It's just the information is not accurate. So that's the reason I tell you, sometimes you have to check your credit report to make sure you only have one address, one name, okay, on that credit file. I actually made a video showing you how to actually do that. Now, here's another thing. The next one is Minute Loan Center. Okay, so with Minute Loan Center, they offer you a line of credit up to $3,000. All right. Now, again, very simple for you to be able to go in and get these type of loans. Also, keep in mind, these here loans, for these loans, uh, they're not open in all states. Okay, so you have to look at each one to see if they actually serve your state. All right, so just keep that in mind. Right now, another one that gives you up to $4,000 is af247.com. If you go to af247.com, they offer a line of credit up to $4,000. All right, then you have NH Cash. They offer lines of credit up to $2,000. All right. Now, also something that you need to keep in mind with some of these here creditors and stuff like that, they may be coming from tribal lenders. All right. And so with tribal lenders, they're very flexible. Again, it's just the interest rate may be much higher than your traditional banks or credit unions. So keep that in mind. And so speaking of a a tribal lender that offers a line of credit is like with Credit Fresh. Okay. So with Credit Fresh, they offer you up to $5,000 line of credit. All right. Now, here's something that for you guys that are working a job, I continue to tell you, if you're working a job and you want that interest free loan, then you have to go to your HR. And since this is the beginning of the year, you go and you request that, fill out that W-4 form to file exempt for 3 to 4 months. That way they'll stop taking um, income taxes out of your check, and you'll be able to bring home a bigger paycheck. That way you don't have to go after these high interest rates loans. Now, I also tell you guys, um, places that you can look for money is unclaimed.org. Okay, that's another place that people, for whatever the reason, is like they're scared of money. And I keep telling you, hey, go to unclaimed.org, put in your name and your address. You never know how much money the state is holding of yours. And so many people miss this opportunity. All right. Then you go to classifies. Okay. Class action.org. Okay. So with class action.org, you don't even have to have receipts. You don't even have to have receipts, and you can put in a claim against different products and services that have taken advantage of the public, and you don't have to have a receipt. People are really making money off. People are making a living off of this. Just those two things alone, and how they're doing it, they are using these two systems, and they have friends and relatives and stuff, and they're saying, hey, I found some money for you, I know how to get it and stuff like that, and if you're willing to give me a portion or a portion of it or whatever, I'll help you get it. And people are actually making money up. They're turning this into a business. That classaction.org, again, you don't even have to have receipts in order to get this. So that's the reason why I keep telling you guys, in terms of, if you're looking for money to pay bills and stuff like that, there's free money out there. You also have find help.org. I'm going to get back to the other loans in a minute, but I just want to tell you, like with findhelp.org, it helps you pay your rent, your utilities, if you have medical expenses, because all you do, put in your zip code, and it tells you all the organizations that are in your community that's possibly able to help you. Okay. Now there is a loan in California. Unfortunately, it's only in California. However, I would tell you to reach out to them. If you need a loan and you don't want to pay any interest on that loan, then this loan is through the Jews. It's a Jewish loan, okay? And so it's Jewish Free LA. It's JFLA.org, okay? And they give a loan up to $10,000, no interest. You don't have to pay any interest. You just have to show the purpose of you needing the loan, and if you actually qualify for, to meaning that you have the income to repay it back. All right. So there are lenders out there that don't even charge any interest on these loans. That being said, let's go back to these lenders. All right. So Lend Nation. So with Lend Nation, they give up to $10,000 on a line of credit. So if you have bad credit, they still work with you, long as you have an active checking account with regular deposits. That's the key to this. Having an active checking account with regular deposits is what they're actually looking at. Now, you also have net credit. So with net credit, they offer a line of credit up to $4,500. So it's very easy to get access to funding. And again, the whole purpose of the line of credit is because once you get approved for the line of credit and you use it and pay it down, that you don't have to keep qualifying for it. All right. Then you have Advance America. They offer $3,000 line of credit. Then you have Money Key. Money Key offers up to $3,500 line of credit. Okay. So there's so many opportunities. So if you're needing help to pay the bills, if you're needing money to get your car fixed, these type of things, this what these lines of credit is for. Especially like you may be doing like um, freelancing and stuff like that. So you don't have a regular job and stuff like that. There are places that will give you up to $10,000 that I continue to mention, like Giggle Finance, up to $10,000, and all you have to do is meet the minimum criteria of $1,500 a month and having deposits at least 3 to 4 times a month. Now, Another thing is that for you guys that don't have a registered business, you're leaving money on the table. And the reason is because if you're generating income but don't have a registered business, there are companies out there will give you funding regardless of your credit. All right. So I hope this video helped you. If you have any question about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off the credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.